There we go. And it's in. Low game. Now, what was up to? Casino's house. That's right, I was talking to this chick. Okay, so I got in by pretending to be the priest.
The upholstered chair is less comfortable than it looks.
Actually, while we're here, I will change the category to Gabriel 9. There we go. Alright.
Nice doggy. Good Castro.
I forgot he does that god-awful Irish accent.
Castro, cute as a flea on a piece of fruit.
Is that a saying? I'm gonna have to look at my journal. I don't remember what we're doing. So much for southern hospitality. Madame Casino is a nut. She'll trust Willie Walker, but won't let a nice young man like me in her house. I need a totally new approach to get her to trust me enough to let me in. How can I get her to trust me? But why do I need to be in here again? I got Madame Casino's address. Curious what she knows about voodoo. Okay. So that's what I'm trying to figure out here. Development team put several dollars into the voice acting budget. We should respect that. That's fair. Dozens of dollars. What if I show her this?
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Father, it does not.
Hey lady, want to see a murder victim?
Madame Casino is paranoid and fearful enough without showing her that graphic photograph.
Why did he assume that because he's a priest he had to be Irish? To be sure. What about the voodoo code? It's so stereotypical.
Does this mean anything to you?
No, Father, it does not.
Gabriel's impersonating a priest.
Fair.
Do you mind if I ask you a few more questions, madam?
If you wish, Father.
That's right, Capri St. Corpus, she won't tell me.
That Capri St. Car thing.
Do not continue to tease me, Father. You know what it means as well as I.
That's right, that's what I'm really
No, I don't.
wanting to find out.
Just as I thought. You shouldn't talk about things you don't understand.
Tell me
Alright.
more about Marie Laveau.
No, I won't say anything more. Not to you, Father. I'm sure you mean well, but you are an outsider.
Alright, well, is there a way for me to show that I'm not an outsider? I feel like I need to do, like there's something I'm missing.
What can you tell me about voodoo?
People think I'm just a foolish old woman, but I know the things they do. My family's been in New Orleans since 1750, so I know more than most. Voodoo people are all over the city, in the shops, everywhere. They'll curse you like that, and most people don't even notice. Spit on your
Goodness.
bread at the bakery. Take strands of your hair at the store when you try on clothes. Oh, you have to be so careful. But
She's
I
a
know some
nutcase.
ways, so I can protect myself.
Okay.
I know how to use the magic too, and I can counteract their evil spells.
Righto then. It would have been funny if he had dropped out of his Irish accent for a minute and just been like, what do you know about voodoo? That was a terrible, terrible attempt at that accent. But that would have been funny if he just dropped into his normal accent.
What else do you know about the voodoo murders?
Shh! They'll hear you.
No such thing as a Louisiana priest. Everybody knows that. Fair enough.
Do you know anything else about snakes?
It would be bad luck to talk about.
What can you tell
Not
me
getting
about St.
anywhere
John's Eve?
with this lady.
Oh, St. John's Eve, mais oui. I used to love the St. John's Eve Mass at St. Louis Cathedral. Of course, it is also a night of great wickedness, worse than All Hallows Eve. They will corrupt anything, Father.
They? They who?
Oh, you know.
Oh, she's talking to an Irish guy about Halloween, like.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, Father, I don't know what else to say.
Alright then. I mean, I'm tempted to say, oh, well, if it's not lit up yellow, then it's not. But there's been a few conversations I've been in where it's not the yellow one that gets you through, you know?
What can you tell me about New Orleans?
The only true New Orleans.
Love that heightened
of
pitch.
original-
What can you tell me?
My family were among the original settlers of New Orleans. They came here from France. The Creole society used to be so gay in New Orleans. Now it barely hangs on by its fingernails.
No. Right. There must be something. Can I hit her with a brick? Not Castro. Oh, I thought he was gonna do it for a second.
Yeah, it does not.
Yeah, I don't know.
Madam seems to like candles. Gabriel wonders if these too are specialties of Mr. Walker's shop.
Ah. Can I ask her about the candles?
Mind if I ask?
If you wish, for
What do you know about voodoo?
Tell me more about voodoo in New Orleans.
it's just plain evil.
Madam seems to like candles. Gabriel
Can't do anything with them. Is it shift? What? Space? Space.
The
Plant.
plant looks healthy, despite Gabriel's vague impression that Castro makes great use of it. Madam would think Father McLaughlin was suspiciously snoopy if Gabriel did that.
Yeah. What else we got? Wall, couch, tea set.
If Madam wants to say
Yeah, fair enough. Jewelry
Father
box.
McLaughlin would... There's an old-fashioned jewelry box on the coffee table.
It does a little bit, doesn't it? I thought maybe it was like a little hint, but no, it does look rather. And they're burning bright too, man. These things are going off.
The painting behind the couch is a Madonna and Child.
I feel like I must be missing something.
Madam in younger days?
Good heavens, no, Father.
There's nothing else.
Madam finds comfort in these iconic images, it seems.
Tea set.
The poster check. It's a painting of a pretty young lady in old-fashioned clothes.
I can only see like half of the chat over here because the one screen makes it difficult, so I'm sort of looking at my phone for the chat. Yeah, I kind of feel like I want to get out of here. This is a hazard. Snake scale, that's not gonna do anything.
Does this mean anything?
No, Father.
No. I can show you the framework page, I guess, but
What What would Father McLaughlin be doing carrying around a Casino phone book page? Gabriel doesn't want to give himself away.
I don't know. I feel like I'm missing something, like there's something else I need. Know nothing about this flyer lady?
Does this mean?
No, Father.
Alright,
Bless you, my child.
Bless you, Father McLaughlin.
alright. What else do I need? Day 3. Need to learn more about voodoo. There must be a fast, easy way. Usually isn't bad at interrogating. Real twitchy, kept muttering about how he'd be in trouble. So I kind of want to talk to this guy somehow. Marlia's visiting her family tomb. Marlia's into us. Sketch artist. Yeah, did the thingamajig. Yeah, I got all 7 steps we out of towners. 0 leads, okay. Great spot, candle wax, even leopard fur. Okay. Alright. So let's have a quick look back. I wonder if we go back to... That's her place.
A sign on the front door of...
Yeah, it's not open.
Sign says the overlook.
That's not open. What if we come back here?
Aye.
Can I wear the mask while I go and terrorize that old lady?
Mask, Gabriel would have to... The mask appears to...
Go on, Steamboat Willie.
Can I ask you just a few more questions?
Whatever, man.
What do you think of Nolans?
I live here all my life, me.
Can you tell me what you know about voodoo?
This is a novelty shop, monsieur.
Do you think I'm stupid? This is a voodoo shop. Look at all this stuff.
These is novelties, curiosities. If people want to think they magic, it's not my concern, you know?
Are you telling me that you own a voodoo shop, but you know nothing about voodoo practices?
Ça n'est pas ça faire blanc.
What does that mean?
It mean you should mind your own business, monsieur.
Yeesh.
Look, I'm researching voodoo for a book.
I don't have your answers, me. You want to buy something, monsieur?
Alright, alright.
Do you know anything about snakes?
What kind of snakes?
The kind they use in voodoo?
Pythons, boas, so I've heard.
Really? Do you have one?
Are you crazy? What would I want with a python?
Not really getting anything here.
I don't know what that stuff does, but I don't like the sound of it.
Willie looks ready to defend that cash register with his life.
Alright, thought it was worth a shot.
I'll pass. I ate Italian last night. I'd have to smell those if I opened them.
Alright, I'm gonna resort to hints. I like that it has a hint system, honestly. I already did that. Oh, it really makes you wait for the next one though, doesn't it? Alright, while we're waiting, I'm gonna go back to the cemetery. Now, I noted down the markings,
Looking
didn't
at
I?
the series of crosses, Gabriel can't help but think they have a pattern and meaning he has not comprehended.
Can I somehow use that on it?
On the tomb wall won't help.
Alright. Can I combine?
Gabriel is carrying a scale he found near the crime scene at Lake Pontchartrain.
I am on day 3. I haven't actually played the original. Do anything with the Switch?
The plate is in locked position.
Oh, that's right. I did know that. No. Yeah, I know. I've done that. I'm already a priest. There's no more hints. Oh, that's for the priest collar. This is the one I want. What does Caprice Sancore mean? This is what I'm getting stuck on. There's someone who knows what it means, who loves the sound of his own voice. Not Steamboat Willie, because he won't tell me nothing. Oh, I could have done that from in there. Alright, I'll exhaust all the options, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Who else loves the sound of his own voice?
Can I ask you just
Whatever, man.
what do you think of Nolans?
If you're not from around here, monsieur, you should sign up for some tours.
What do you know about Marie Laveau?
Marie, she's somebody from the old days. One of them old folk tales. The tourists eat it up, no?
Tell me about yourself.
My name's Willie Walker. I own the place.
How did you get into this kind of business?
Now, why should I discuss my business with you, man?
Oof, that's cold.
What else do you know about Marie Laveau?
I don't know much, monsieur. Someone at the Voodoo Museum can tell you all about her.
What else do you...
I don't...
Okay.
So, this is a voodoo store, huh?
Voodoo? No, man. This a curio shop. The things you see here from local folklore. None of it real, I tell you for sure.
What about all these magic oils and powders you're selling? Aren't they a part of voodoo?
Read the label, man. We make no claims. Sold as curio only. It mean what it say, no? These are novelties, not voodoo.
No.
Would you take 50 for Willie Jr.?
Don't insult me, monsieur. The price is $120.
What? You said you'd sell it for 100 before.
You misheard, monsieur. The price was always 120.
Damn.
Would you take 50?
Alright. The only other person I might know, really, is the guy at the Voodoo Museum.
Hello, Dr. John.
Glad you could return to us, Mr. Knight.
I love the soundtrack here.
Could I ask you some more questions?
Of course. I also find our dialogue stimulating.
What do you think of New Orleans?
It is the only city in the United States, as far as I am concerned.
What makes you think the
Voodoo is a popular boogeyman, Mr. Knight, especially in New Orleans. I know voodoo in this city, Mr. Knight, and believe me, it is not about killing.
Tell me about yourself.
Me?
Yes, if you don't mind.
What is it you wish to learn?
Caprice and Core.
What are your own religious beliefs?
My beliefs are too personal and too complex to discuss with a layman, Mr. Knight.
Hmm.
What kind of background in voodoo do you have?
Let us just say I cut my teeth on it, Mr. Knight. It is in my blood.
Do you do anything besides run the museum?
No, the museum does not make me a rich man. But my material needs are simple. I prefer to focus on my one true interest in life.
Actually, I can't think of a thing.
Then let us discuss something else.
Oh, this guy talks with such intensity.
Gabriel has no interest in the noisy fan at the moment.
Okay. Hey, Casey. How you doing? Yeah, we're doing alright. Man, this drummer is everywhere.
Hey,
The drummer looks at Gabe.
Trying to figure out. So we did some. Sorry, I'm drumming all over the place. We did some runs of KGB tonight. A bit of de-rusting, so that was good. And just trying to figure out all of the puzzles in this. Yeah, how good was it?
hey, mostly.
I
Night. I had a feeling you'd show up.
I was going to do a run of it myself. But by the time I got to actually wanting to run the drifter, I'd seen everyone else's runs, and so there was a heap of things. I was like, oh, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could do this. I'm like, no, this is just... Considering I was hosting it, I was like, that it would just be unfair. But when it comes out, I will obviously do a run of... be running the drifter after I do a first play of it. Am I going to run GK20? That is the plan. Yeah, so I'm going to play through this. I'm not... Like, I've been using the hints here and there. I'm not too concerned about spoiling it for myself, because there is a bit of me that just wants to get to the speed run. But see, I've done that with a few games. Like I did Phantasmagoria. I did the speedrun of that. So I just got the path and speedrun it. But it means I never played it casually, and I feel like I missed out on quite a bit. Like I played it slowly, but that path. But I don't know, I feel like I missed out on figuring out what to do. So yeah, I want to do like a genuine playthrough of this, and then yeah, I'll run it. And my plan is to try and submit like a Gabe Knight block to PAX this year when that rolls around. So Gabe Knight 1 and 2 back to back, but I mean they might not be interested.
Can I ask you about some stuff?
You're the writer. Ask away.
Caprice and Core.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
Animal masks? You mean like those Halloween masks they sometimes use in robberies?
It's not.
I don't think so. More like real animals.
Never ran across anything like that.
Well, it's going to be a plot point, that's for sure.
Are those new shoes? What are those, loafers? Kind of a mud brown suede kind of thing?
Hey, I'm on my feet all day, all right? Is that okay with you?
Mostly.
Was sitting when we came in.
Sincere.
Yeah, you and my grandmother. Right.
I don't know. Who the fuck is Professor Hartridge? Okay. Who is that? What have I missed? Buddy Hartridge. That's Willie. That's Doc whoever. That's the police. French Court. No, that's French Court is where we just were. For Scartridge. He just ended up blowing in the end of it. Is this dude? Is the butler Professor Hartridge? Hey. Hello. Have you fixed my Nintendo?
I told you, Ms. Getty is out.
Yeah, alright. You don't happen to be a professor, do you? Are you? French Quarter. Let's go to the... Oh, probably not the cathedral. I probably want to go to the square. What a useless hint. It's the artist. I don't think I've met him. Let's go back and see. Maybe I need to talk to Grace about something anyway. I don't know.
Hey, Grace, here I am.
Hey, Grace.
Party time.
I'll have a chat to Grace, and then I might take you up on it.
Got a minute, Grace?
What's up?
Could you do...
Sure.
Yeah, I got nothing.
I can't think of anything.
Game's making a big assumption. Yeah, alright, come on, hit me with it. Because I have no idea. Just talk to this person you've never met. What a hint. Just finish the game. How's that for a hint? Oh, it has to be something here. Alright, what I need is in the bookstore. Okay.
I knew you'd miss me, so I came back.
Really? I forgot you were gone.
Alright.
Gabriel can't
Books.
see any way to pick that up.
It's a book. You can't see a way to pick up a book, Gabe?
Gabriel doesn't need to carry that around.
Okay. Possibly the newspaper.
Times dated June 20th, 1993. Gabriel scans over an uninteresting front page. Under the cultural events section, there's a notice about a lecture on African religions. The lecture is at Tulane University. Gabriel's horoscope for the day. An evil eye is upon you. Change your course before it's too late.
Lighten up.
Do. Alright, has that popped up on our map now? Yes, it has. Thank you very
It
much.
looks like the lecture is just starting.
Voodoo is the tribal religion of Africa. But the name Voodoon is actually a banner heading, under which resides an entire body of distinct tribal belief systems. The word Voodoon may sound familiar to you. What is known in the States as voodoo is actually an amalgamation of African religious systems, Voodoon, and European religions, primarily Catholicism. All of these subcults of African Voodoon have certain things in common. The most important is the worship of a pantheon of spirits, instead of the single deity that the Christian and Muslim systems have. Some of these spirits are elementals. Some relate to specific tasks or places. Some represent important tribal leaders who have died. This spirit worship is what makes Voodoon so
This is like
easily
edutainment.
handled. With all these spirits, it's no problem to add a few more. Say, for example, the Virgin Mary. At the height of tribal Africa, warfare was common. One tribe would conquer another, and the Loa, important in the conqueror's tribal system, would be adopted readily into the conquered tribe's Loa pantheon. In this way,
Okay.
the Voodoo cults spread and mingled throughout tribal Africa, enriching the belief system and causing innumerable offshoots. The basis for the Voodoo religion seems to be as old as man himself. It has much in common with many early pagan practices: animal totems, sympathetic magic, elemental spirits in the trees, the heavens, the bodies of the sick. Africa is believed by many to be the cradle of the human race. Some of the Voodoo Loa may be as old as the Garden of Eden itself. We still
Oh,
can't
nice.
explain some of the real power of these primal religions. And note, I said primal, not primitive. There are African Bokors who baffle our scientists with their supernatural powers. Now, let's discuss the elements of Voodoo.
Fascinating guy.
In Voodoo, the spirits are called the Loa. During a Voodoo ceremony,
No, this is like a
celebrants
full-on
are possessed by the Loa.
lecture.
This is called being ridden. The human worshipper is seen as a horse, and the Loa as the divine horseman. A person being ridden by a Loa takes on the characteristics of that spirit and becomes, in effect, merely a vessel for the more powerful entity. Some of the older original Africa Loa include Dambala, the great serpent god, Ezuli, the mistress of love, Papa Nebo, or Gede, the lord of death, Awe, the spirit of water, Legba, spirit of the crossroads, and the cruelest and most dangerous, Ogun Badagri, the lord of destruction.
I gotta get more sleep at night.
Tribe-specific Loa can have as much
Jesus.
or more power as the more widely worshipped Loa. For instance, a particular tribe might revere highly the Loa of an ancestor who was a legendary hunter or politician. Voodoo temples are called hound forts.
Do you reckon they were
Their
like
priests, hounded
doing
or
research for this
opposed
game and was just like, oh, we have to include all of this information in one massive
There's a
lecture?
ritual circle marked by a center pole called a potometon. During ritual conclaves, initiates dance under the supervision of a Bokor and a Mama Loa, or head priestess.
I mean, I'm
The use of
enjoying
totems
this
or animal masks and markings
this
was not
lore dump,
uncommon in the original African ceremonies. Now, though, all but the oldest
but it's
sects
pretty
have
ambitious for a
abandoned
game from
practice.
mid-90s, I
Ritual
would have thought.
objects used during the conclaves included the ritual gourd, or asan, the ritual knife, or kubasa,
That knife gives me the chills.
the ritual whip, or fouetcache, and the ritual coffin, or seke madule. These items are often optional, called for by the Mama Loa for specific magical rituals. The Mama Loa
Alright, well, this
is the
might come
most
up again.
powerful figure in any Voodoo sect. Voodoo is a truly matriarchal system.
Jesus,
Even
someone just
Bokor knows his power is limited.
absolutely
The
tore down
Mama
our
Loa
street.
is the supreme woman. She goes under the house at night, sees many things, and tries to get butterflies, and at night again she sees other things, including fireflies.
What is he going on about? Yeah, well, you know,
What?
wandering around in the park and then went to their lecture.
Get in.
Can't. It's too small for me.
You must get in, Gabriel.
It's not mine. Too small.
Hide, Gabriel. hide.
No! Let me out! Help!
Young man, the lecture is over.
Oh my god. Sorry.
Hey Santa, how you doing? Do.
Are you a student?
No. My name is Knight. Gabriel Knight.
Well, you've already interrupted and slept through my lecture, Mr. Knight. I hope you have something worthwhile to do here. If you figure it out, let me know.
Yeah, I gotta ask you a question, man. Capri Sancour.
Do you know what Capri Sancour means?
Capri Sancour? Yes, I do. It's a Haitian term, I believe. It's French, and literally translates as goat without horns.
As in a female goat?
No, as in a human sacrifice. Sacrifices in voodoo are usually of the animal variety. Chickens, bulls, goats. If the gods demand a goat without horns, it means a human being.
Okay. Why would someone say it in the way that Willie said it? It was like exasperation. Like, oh, Capri Sancour. Ah, human sacrifice.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
It's very rare. Most voodoo practices do not include human sacrifice as a matter of record, but it is theoretically possible, if that's what the gods demand. For example, one of the chants I had translated for me from a Haitian ritual went like this. Mistress Ezuli, come and aid us. If a cock is demanded, we will give it. If a bull will suffice, behold it. But if a goat without horns is required for sacrifice, oh, where will we find one? Ezuli is the gentlest of Loire, so they call on her for mercy. But I have seen grown and powerful Houngan tremble before possession by one of the more violent Loire, such as Papa Nebo. Clearly, they are afraid that something of the sort will be ordered, or that Loire will simply take it for themselves.
Okay.
Tell me more about human sacrifice.
I wouldn't dwell on it. Most voodoo sects probably haven't seen a human sacrifice for several generations.
Alright.
Do you know anything about animal masks?
As I said in my lecture, which I assume you actually listened to, is that animal masks, totems, are used extensively in most African voodoo religions.
Okay.
What was that translation for Capri?
It's French.
Snakes.
Do you know anything about snakes?
I'm not a zoologist, Mr. Knight, but I know all I care to about reptiles.
What do you know about the voodoo murders?
I've read about them in the papers. I must admit to some interest. But according to the newspapers, the voodoo aspect is faked, so I haven't really pursued it. You know how Americans, especially Hollywood, treat voodoo. I'm sure there are many so-called practitioners out there that have no idea what they're doing or the power they're playing with.
Alright. Would you like to see a dead body? I show this to everyone I meet.
Is there anything you can tell me about the voodoo aspects of this photograph?
This is a serious voodoo ritual. Nasty stuff.
In what way?
Let's see.
This actually worked for once.
Detail from this photograph, except for the corpse, of course, but the wound, the face, and what little I can see of the ritual paraphernalia, it reminds me of certain black voodoo practices. Very rare. I've never witnessed them myself, you understand.
Really? Interesting. Thanks.
What about this, man? You seem to be a bit of a pro.
Can you tell me anything about this?
Wow. Interesting. Very interesting. Mind if I copy this?
Be my guest.
Great. I'll be right back.
Hold on. What's going in my book? Chill out, fella.
Here you go. You know, this is a fascinating veve. You must tell me all about its origin.
Actually, I was hoping you'd tell me. Can you figure out anything about it from the symbols?
Well, some. That's why I wanted a copy. I want to research the design myself.
Have you heard of the voodoo murders?
No, you're kidding. Really? Then the voodoo is authentic. The newspapers are wrong. Boy, are they wrong.
You think this veve is authentic?
Authentic? Mr. Knight, that's like asking if the Mona Lisa is a painting. Tell you what, I'll look into these symbols myself and see what I can learn about the sect that made this. I'll give you a call when I have more information. You are associated with the police, aren't you?
Absolutely.
Sure.
But I'm undercover. You can contact me at St. George's Bookshop in the quarter.
All right. Now, I'd like to get started on this, if you don't mind.
Sure. But before I let you go, check out my voodoo code.
Can you tell me anything about this?
No. I've never seen those symbols. Therefore, they're probably meaningless.
Oh, alright.
Really?
If you've never seen them, they
I've
must be
never read
meaningless.
Mr. Knight. Therefore, sure is not in my vocabulary.
Dude's pretty sure of himself. Alright. Gibberish to me, so therefore it must be meaningless. I mean, we can go and confront her about it now. Flunking the scientific method class. He doesn't need scientific method, okay? He doesn't need to be sure. Or he's always sure. Or whatever. Whatever it is.
Alright, but this is...
Alright, let's try this again. Mrs. Cavanaugh, how are you doing, lass?
Yes? Who is it?
She's constantly got that dog in her arm.
It's Father McLaughlin back again, don't you know?
Yes, Father. Come on in.
Alright, let's ask her about human sacrifices.
Please be seated, Father.
Thank you.
Now, what can I do for you?
Human
Do
sacrifice.
you mind if I ask you a few more?
If you wish, Father.
That Caprice and Car thing,
Do not continue to...
it means goat without horns.
Father, you surprised me. You do know
Finally.
what it means. You know what they mean by goat without horns, don't you? A human being. That's right. Slit your throat, cut out your heart. Pure evil murder.
I love how she's like, oh no, we won't talk of such things. It's horrible. And the moment we say, oh yeah, I know the French translation, she's like, yeah, fucking stabbing people and shit. It's like, whoa, calm down, lady.
Do you know anything about human sacrifice here in New Orleans?
Well, my great-grandmother could tell stories. She saw it. People say that sort of thing wasn't done in New Orleans, but the real voodoo queens did it. Oh, yes.
Goodness. Yeah, who are the real voodoo queens?
Who are the real voodoo queens?
Well, my great-grandmother told me that Laveau was just a flamboyant decoy. She distracted authorities from the real voodoo queen of New Orleans. It's been the same one for almost 200 years. She's head of a secret voodoo enfant. That's what they call their temples, you know. It's so secret, most of the voodoo people in the city don't even know about it. The real voodoo queen controlled Laveau, gave her a little bit of power, and used her like a puppet.
What's her name, lady?
Tell me more about this secret voodoo hound for.
Tell me more.
I've seen it. I wouldn't go near it if you
Alright.
paid me. But it's here in New Orleans, I guarantee it. I hear their drums at night, oh yes. That's why I'm so ill, I tell you, those drums. But we shouldn't talk about it. They'll hear us. It's the devil's work that happens there, I can tell you. I'll show you something secret. You mustn't tell anyone, Father.
I swear on my collar.
Here it
Swear
is,
on my
mon père.
collar.
A true object of evil if ever there was one.
It radiates something, all right.
It belonged to my great-grandmother. She told my mother that it was a token to gain entrance to the real voodoo ceremonies.
You don't say.
To tell you the truth, I've always felt nervous about having it in the
I'll
house.
take it away and
Due to
bless it.
Evil influence and all.
I can see how you would, yes.
And yet, I could never part with it. It's been in the family for generations. Would you bless it for me, Father? I feel strange asking such a thing of you, but surely you understand.
Yeah, but I have to take it back to the church for that.
Bless this bracelet of a snake. Even though its vibes aren't great, they do nobody harm when they wear it on their arm. Voodoo spirits,
Jesus
go away.
Christ,
Don't
Gabe.
come back another day. And now let us pray.
Oh, that was terrible. I love it.
It's a bracelet in the shape of a snake. There's no point in using that on the bracelet.
Notebook, sketchbook.
There's no point in...
Surely there's something. Just smash it with a
There's no
brick.
point in...
Clay. Covered in clay.
Gabriel has a thought about the clay.
Bless, oh bless
I
this
didn't
circlet
expect
of
that.
silver. Take the curse, oh take it, Wilbur.
A lovely blessing, mon père.
Yes, I think it made a lasting impression. Here you
Yeah,
go.
it is such a different character,
I feel
isn't it?
so much better now.
Did I just give her... No, I just... Yeah, okay.
Does the name Ogun Badagri mean anything to you?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Do you know anything about Vevis?
No, Father. I don't know anything about that.
Alright.
Au revoir, madame.
Adieu, mon père.
It's a clay mold of Madame Casano's snake bracelet. It's getting late. Gabriel decides
That's
to go
what I
home for the
figured
day.
might have been. Oh, hello there.
Excuse me. I'm going inside. Oh? I'm afraid St. George's is closed for the day. I'm not a customer. I'm here to see the owner. Why don't you just leave your name and number with me, and I'll tell him you stopped by. Listen, if Gabriel is here, he'll want to see me. Is he? Here? I really couldn't say for certain, but in the morning...
Gracie, say goodnight.
Grace from the second game would have ripped her to pieces.
You came. I didn't think you would.
I didn't think I would either.
Your eyes. I could show you around a little. It's not much, but...
Please don't. I couldn't focus on much of anything right now.
Yeah, I know. God, what is it about you?
Just shut up and kiss me.
Oof, very passionate. Day 4. spoke to one who smelled of death. He gave to me his ears, and crosses that were marked were made into a veil of tears. Interesting. Silent treatment.
You're not speaking to me this morning?
Don't be silly. I just have nothing to say.
Have it your way.
Have it your way.
Have you noticed this guy outside the shop?
Yeah, he gives me the creeps.
Points. Oh my god, I didn't even notice him there.
Find out anything about that pattern I gave you?
It's just like
Yeah, I
staring.
did find something. I checked the microfiche at the public library. I found an article about a murder in 1810. The newspaper published part of a pattern found around the body. It looks damn close.
You're incredible. All that work.
Forget it.
Ding, 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 ding. I love that I get it for doing nothing. Like, it's literally just letting the cutscene play out. Alright, I am going to save. And quit, because I am really tired. And it's nearly midnight. And I have to get up early for work. Which I haven't streamed in a little while. It's been a little over a week. Maybe 2. I don't know. Because I actually got a new job. So I've been busy with that. But it's nice to come back to get back to the streaming. I enjoyed tonight. Thanks, Archie. Yeah, I felt like the D-Rust on KGB is starting to get there. Struggling more with the bits I used to struggle with, but the bits that I used to feel pretty confident at are coming back really quick. So I'm sure it'll all come together soon enough.